Mm. All right, beautiful morning, amazing morning, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing morning, Ward. Wherever you're tuning in from, I want to say good morning and welcome. Here, I'm broadcasting live from Lagos, Nigeria. We call it Lagos, is the city of excellence here in Nigeria anyway. Wherever you're tuning in from, matter of fact, maybe your own time region now, it says night, maybe it's saying afternoon, maybe it's saying evening. I want to welcome you to this beautiful morning on Well Secret Mindset Mentorship class, a class that is poised to doing one thing, okay? It's going to educate, empower, and enrich you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to ensuring that you live the best of your life. And not just only in 2021. Matter of fact, most of us will believe that 2021 is already fast gone. We are going into 2022. So how do you improve yourself? How do you get better in 2022? And that's one of the things that this program, this particular class is poised at helping you to achieve this in this season, in this our era. Okay, it's a program that is put together to run from Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. West African time by the special grace of God. On come 27th of this month, we will be complete. We can tell ourselves that we are now 3 months, of consistent broadcasting, 3 months of back-to-back everyday broadcasting, on this particular program. So it is not us, it can only be God. When we look back at, we're thinking, can it be done or can it not be done? But thank God, thankfully, we are now about to hit our 3rd month before we take a break for the rest of the year ending. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your regular host on this program, Afolabi Olatunji. Now, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. So I want to say welcome and good morning. All right, so we're going to be building up on a series we started on Monday, how to have the right mindset, how to develop the right mindset. We're on how to develop the right mindset on Monday, Tuesday, and yesterday we had it tweaked a little bit to how you can develop the wealthy mentality, wealthy mindset. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be building up more on how to build a wealthy mindset. But to begin with, I want us to know something, that mindset is everything you need to succeed in the journey of life. When you talk about the success journey, mindset is everything you need to have. When I say mindset or in the journey of life, you might want to look at it. The journey of life could have a different relative meaning, because of course in the journey of life, all we are hoping to achieve is success. How do you achieve massive in life, and success have relative meaning. Maybe you as a student, you're looking at becoming the best in your class, having the best grade out of the college, university. Maybe in your marriage, how do you want to have the best of marriage? How do you achieve excellence, success in your marriage, in your relationship? Maybe you are on top of your career. How do you move from one level to another level in your own chosen place of profession, so, and that matters a lot. So that's why we say success have relative meaning. And for you that you are in business, how do you move from where you are into a greater places? And these are the things we're going to be dissecting this morning as we begin or start building up on the topic we started yesterday, how to develop the wealthy mindset. Mindset can be likened to mentality or philosophy, right? So when you say mindset is everything everybody needs to achieve the extraordinary in life. To achieve excellence, you must have the right mindset. And I want to quickly just make you understand that talking about mindset, which is mentality, you must have to first have the understanding of what is called a mentality. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Coach Dan is still in Kenya, but he has a very terrible network. By the special grace of God, they promised to be back to Lagos today. So we're hoping that it's going to have a safe flight back to Lagos. He's supposed to be, of course, you and I know he's the co-host, but he's supposed to be the one hosting today because Thursday is always for Coach Dan. So we wish him safe journey back to Nigeria. So now we're addressing mentality. What is mentality? I want you to write down mentality. When you write down mentality, now there is something very certain in mentality, which is you can actually, bring out 3 words in mentality. If you spell mentality, MEANTALITY, that's what mentality stands. So how do you get 3 powerful words in mentality? The first word you get is either me. Write it down. Underline the word me. Or you can say man. When you say me or man, it's still the same thing. I'm addressing me. And man is human, right? So it's the same thing. So you can say me or man. Now, another word you can, write out from mentality is called mental. If you look at it, mental is your mindset, is how you think, how you process ideas, how you dissect things, everything. Mentality is everything anybody needs. So how mental is here. So you can see you have me or man or mental. Now, the last word you will call or that you will bring up from that is called tality. And what is tality? Tality, the greatest journey of your life, is the greatest reality of your life. Your greatest reality of your life, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking at mentor, me, mentor, and tality. That means you, and then how do you process information, ideas, and then how do you tend to making this thing to become a better thing in the journey of life? So that's why we're going to be addressing mentality, which is the mindset, ladies and gentlemen. You can see philosophy is the same thing. How do you process? How do you look at success? Do you think people being successful are people that are born differently? Do you think the rich and wealthy people think a little bit different? Of course, if they think a little bit different, yes, that's it. Now, another thing is that, do you think that the rich and wealthy people are also born? Yeah, they are born. They are born. They are born like you and I. And in fact, when you listen to some of these rich and wealthy people's story or their biography, you have the opportunity of reading their biography, you see that some of them came from a very humble beginning, humble background. Some of them, they have been written off in their family. People around them never think that they will amount to anything. People don't think that they can achieve success or have a name that will be reckoned with all over the world. But they developed themselves, they grew up themselves, they became a force that the entire world cannot but recognize. But for them to do that, they started building it and believing that they can achieve it. Some of them consciously, they move from what I call the state of unconscious incompetence to conscious competence. They don't know what they are doing, but they just know that whatever I'm doing, I'm going to put the best into it to achieve the best out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, to become rich and wealthy in life, or to have a mentality that will make you to stand out among others, there are things you need to start practicing. Yesterday, we talked about very few things. We said, who do you listen to? Who are you being mentored by? And the second point, we talk about, are you teachable? You have to resolve to be teachable, coachable, and trainable by having what I call teachability index. The third one is, I said, you need to practice the success balance scale. And today we're going to be talking more about the success balance scale anyway. The fourth one, we now said you have to be patient with the process. You have to be patient with the process. So the next point on our list here today is that you must also practice gratitude. You must also practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is your gateway to your better altitude. You want to be high flying in life, you better start practicing gratitude. To be ungrateful is to be wasteful. Ingratitude is a curse. Even God don't like it. You have to be thankful for where you are before you get to where you are going in life. You have to be showing appreciation. In fact, lately, I started looking at what God did in my life and family. I told myself, Afolabi, what have you done to have deserved this? What have you done to have deserved this? There's no human that can compensate or reward you this much. God is a merciful God. And guess what? He has given to all of us every equal opportunity for us to rise, for us to be a superstar, for us to be an achiever, not a failure. But you have to be thankful for where you are before you get to the other places God is taking you. And he want to test you because it's a test he's doing for you right now. He said, let me just test him. Let me test him. Let me see whether or not he's going to show appreciation for the little that I just gave to him. In fact, some of us, we fail the test most of the time. We fail that test. Some of us, that little, we keep complaining, oh my God, why would God just give me this little? I think I'm more for this. I think I can do more. And I think God can do much more for me. I think, be envious. Rich and wealthy people, or to become, or to have a wealthy mentality, you have to be grateful notwithstanding. Another point you need to note down here this morning is that stop complaining. The rich and wealthy people don't complain. They don't complain. Stop murmuring. Stop complaining. Like I used to say, complain complicates your matters. Complaints complicate your matters. Stop complaining. You complain about everything. In fact, you complain about the economy. You complain about Nigeria. You complain about the government. You complain about your relationship. You complain about your business. You complain about things, everything. You complain. I tell you what, complain only complicates your matters. Write it down. Complain only complicates your matters. Stop complaining. Instead of complaining, then start showing appreciation. Why do people don't complain? They don't complain. They accept whatever comes to them. They don't complain about their decision, no. They take decision, they take risk. They don't complain, or they don't look for who to blame. They're not going to blame you for them not being successful. No, that's not their mentality. I'm not talking about you just being rich. I'm talking about being wealthy. To be wealthy, you can't complain. I'll tell you what, most of us, we complain about everything. One of the things that made me to be stand out, or have made me to be who I am right now, so I can also be able to share these things with you or teach you as you're listening or watching me, is that over the years, I begin to see that, I cannot complain. I am responsible for me. Whatever happened to me, I am responsible. I cannot ask somebody or tell somebody and say, you know what, you are the cause of my problem. I blame me first. In fact, I started blaming me when I never even understand what is called personal development. I just realized that for me to get from where I am into another level in my life, I must be responsible. You must tell yourself, I am the one who is responsible for my downfall, not somebody. So I'll tell you, when I say complaining, you can put this / accepting responsibility. Complaining / acceptance of responsibility. You must be able to accept responsibility. Or let's make the third one. Let's make it the third point. Accept responsibility. I'll tell you what, accepting responsibility by one of the greatest minds that ever lived, the person of Jim Rohn, they call him mentor of mentors. I once heard from him saying that accepting responsibility is the greatest form of human maturity. The moment you start accepting responsibility, the moment you start accepting that I am responsible for me, I am the reason why I am not where I want to be. The moment you start telling yourself, I am the cause of where I am, the moment you start telling yourself that I am the one responsible for me not growing, I tell you what, when you start to accept that, you start seeing things start changing. It's one of the first, in fact, if not the number one thing you need to start doing, accepting that, oh, don't blame nobody for your downfall. Don't blame nobody for costing you where you are. Something happened to me a couple of months back, and I told myself, I got so heartbroken. I was down, ladies and gentlemen. I'm human. I'm not a superhuman. I'm human. I was so heartbroken. I felt being betrayed. I felt being let down. I felt like my world is almost turning apart because I've never experienced that before in my life. I love process. I love structures. But when I saw when this thing was broken, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I first isolated myself for several weeks. Then I started telling myself, I was talking to me. My wife is aware of this. I was talking to me. I was telling myself, I was talking to my subconscious. No, you're not going to break down. I tell you what, I came out with 3 different powerful insights. 1, get stronger. 2, get better. 3, get going. Those were the things that the Holy Spirit ministered to me. Those were the inspiration I got. I soaked myself to personal development again. I started listening back to my mentors. I started going back to personal development. I started telling myself, Afolabi, I'm going to be better. I'm going to be 10x. I'm not just going to be 1x. I used to be 1x. I want to be 10x, 10 times better than who I used to be. I started doing all that is necessary. Is there a book I need to read? I started reading. Is there something I need to know? I need to know. Is there a function I need to attend? I started attending. So I started putting myself way better. So because I challenged myself, I told myself, the only reason why I'm not growing or why I haven't achieved this thing or I needed to move from where I am to the next level, it is me. I am the one responsible for me. So ladies and gentlemen, accept responsibility. It's one thing. Don't blame people for your downfall. Don't blame. The truth is that people will come your way. I'll tell you what. You don't think you can grow? Now, maybe put this as number 5. Number 5. Challenges will come your way. Rich and wealthy people go through challenges. To have or develop a wealthy mentality, you must know that challenges are part of the next thing to reshaping you into becoming a better person. So I put it this way. In every challenge, there is an opportunity for a change. In every challenge, there is an opportunity for a change. Now, you might want to think of, maybe I'm insane. No, I'm not. In every challenge, there is an opportunity for a change. How? Look at the first 3 words in challenge. If you spell challenge just like we did for mentality, the first 3 words C-H-A, cha. Then go and add the last 3 letters in the language, which is the challenge, and put it together. You will see that what you see there is change. So it means that before you can experience the change or having to become or build or develop a wealthy mentality, you must go through challenge. You must go through challenge. Some challenges, you must go through it. It's normal. And without a challenge, you cannot experience the change, your new level, your new status, which is ultimately to be an achiever. So you must go through challenge. Every challenge is an opportunity for a change. Go and check the biography of most of the rich and wealthy people. They went through challenges. But they didn't allow their challenges to chain them down or to clamp them down, but rather they rose through it. I mean, they rise through it. They rise through it to become who they are, the name that we're hearing right now. My mentor, David Imonite, went through some series of challenges. The same goes for my bishop, Oyedepo. He went through some series of challenges. It's normal, thank God. Those challenges shaping him. And those were the people I saw. I emulate my life. I follow them. And many others that read through their book. Les Brown, Jim Rohn. These guys go through a series of challenges. And guess what? If they hadn't gone through this challenge, they will not be able to teach us or mentor people like us or make us to be eventually who we are. So I want you to know that challenges are part of life. Disappointment are normal. Disappointment are normal. And not to think so is naive. Disappointment are normal. We all go through challenges, but don't let the challenges challenge your next level. Just put the challenge behind you and look at inside this challenge, because you already know that it's normal. In fact, even Jesus went through challenges when Satan tested him. He went through challenges, temptation. He was crucified, but he knew that if I didn't go through this, I'm not going to be the savior of the whole. I'm not going to be the savior of the world. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that challenge is part of the process of becoming rich and wealthy. Every rich and wealthy people go through challenges, but they didn't allow the challenge to chain them down. And inside the challenge, they bring out what is called change. And that change is what has made them to become that name that we are all celebrating worldwide now, globally. The question to you and I this morning is that, are you ready to start developing that wealthy mentality? Are you ready? Or you are not ready? Because this 2022 we're going into, ladies and gentlemen, start from now. Start from now. Those New Year resolutions that you're praying to God for. Oh, God, you're going to bless me. You're going to do this. And I know that's part of maybe a top 10 point in our list in the resolution. You know, that will inform. I can tell you, if I say, show me your New Year resolution, that will be, oh, God bless me. I want to buy this. I want to buy that. I need this. I need that. You know, you won't tell God this, but tell you what, it has to start with what you know right now. How you begin from now. Start living 2022 from now. Don't think 2022 is something that is still in view. It's now. Start from now. Start planning it right now. Start taking that decision right now. Start doing all that is necessary for you to be able to be an extraordinary person or rich and wealthy or have a better mindset that is going to take you through the challenges of 2022. And you must know right now, when you have this thought within you that it is normal for me to become a wealthy person or to have a wealthy mentality. Wealthy mentality is a rich mentality. Wealthy mentality is an abundance mentality. Wealthy mentality, it is a breakthrough mentality. It is a mentality that will not make you to be subjected to where you are or the low level life you have. The wealthy mentality is a mentality that is going to make you rise above all challenges, especially financial challenges. So, ladies and gentlemen, how are you going to begin it? You begin from now. Are you set today? And like we said on this program, we don't just count the day. No, we're far from it. We don't just count the day. We always make the day count. To make the day count, ladies and gentlemen, you starting from planning. And one of the greatest things you've done for yourself is to be on this program. Maybe you are not on the live broadcast. Maybe you are going to be watching this video content as we put it up on our YouTube page. You are just starting to change it because it all starts from that process. The first process is identifying. The first process is who do you listen to? The first process is what are you putting in your mind? And thankfully, you are in the right class. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you got value for your time this morning. Tomorrow will be our last class before Christmas. And I encourage you, I strongly recommend this program for you. I strongly encourage you to not to miss tomorrow's program. It could be the last for the year. And there's a whole lot we're going to be pouring into it. Please don't miss it. I beg of you, because I want you to change. Remember, in Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship Community, our goal is to educate, empower, and enrich you with all the necessary resources and information that will empower you mentally to live the best of your life. So we want you to live the best of your life. And what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, is basically to just reach out to over 5,000 people. We know that when 5,000 people are getting the right information, the right resources that is going to change their life, those 5 people will eventually go about affecting their world, their community, their society. So it starts changing. And that's why we recommend you subscribe to our YouTube page so you can get more of our video content. And I trust that by so doing, you start seeing things change for you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you to all our community members. Any moment from now, we are going to be celebrating our 3rd month of consistent broadcasting, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. West African time. And the same link on the same program, Wealth Secret Mindset Mentorship. All right, guys, thank you so much. We love you. I love you. And before then, I want to wish you Merry Christmas in advance, okay? And enjoy the rest of the Christmas. It's from your regular host, Dr. Afolabi Olatunji. Thank you. God bless you. I'll see you on the winning side of life. And bye for now.